Welcome back to Ares Tabletop Models. My name is Amelia, and I am proud to bring you the first full gameplay of the 30-minute Missions Wargame. This is a small 600-point game between the Byron's NVX-06 Nikozu and the Earth Alliance's AL-23 Unit 8D. The NVX-06 was designed specifically to combat the Earth Alliance, armed with an experimental drone system to attack multiple threats at once. Not much is known outside of that. The AL-23 Unit 8D is a specialized Alto ground-type unit used in desert operations. The AL-23 Unit 8D comes equipped with a heavy rail cannon, SMG sidearm, dual missile pods, smoke discharger, and a combat knife. The unit also comes with a modified Roroi that is capable of traversing the desert terrain to assist with combat operations. Now, onto the game.
First thing that needs to happen is we need to roll to see which side goes first. Earth Alliance on this side, and then we're going to have the Byron Army on this side. It's going to be a 1v1 just to make things easy. The large dice is going to represent how many turns have gone by. The mission is going to be whoever destroys the other one first. The first roll here is going to be for the Earth Alliance. That's a 2. The next one is for the Byron Army. Wow, okay. So Byron's going first, so they are going to put their unit down in the deployment area, which is the first 3 hexes on their side. So let's just do that real quick. And he's going to go right here. Next up for the Earth Alliance, their guy, he's going to go right here. Yes. Okay, I have both data sheets right here. That's how we're going to keep track of everything. So let's start this off. It is the NVX-06 Nikozu movement phase. So the first thing that we do in the beginning of every movement phase is we roll to see how much AP that they have in the beginning of that turn. He has 8. So you add that to the base AP, which is 4 since he is a class 4 unit. So he has 12 AP at his disposal to use for his turn. Since this is turn 1, there's not a whole lot going on. Probably not going to be shooting at anything now. So we're going to be using the thruster movement, which is 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, there we go. So with the thruster movements, you can move to a max of whatever, but it's only in a linear fashion. You also lose your long range and your close combat. It's turn 1, so we should be fine. I'm actually going to spend 2, so it's 12, so I have 10 AP, and I'm going to have my dude here take a knee. So we physically move them, put them here. There we go. Alright, so I spent 2 AP. My guy took a knee, and that increases range by 1, but he can't evade while he's in the knee. But I have cover behind the building, so it's fine. I forfeited my turns because I used the thruster movement. So now, on to the next one. Same as the NVX-06 over there. We are in the movement phase. So now, first thing that we need to do is roll for AP. That's 3, plus the base AP of 4. It's also a class 4. This guy has 7 AP. Put that there. I'm going to spend 2 of those and use a command action. So we're going to deploy the little spider drone here. This also has a data sheet. It's an AI drone, so it gets its own data sheet. We're going to deploy this guy anywhere in a 1 hex radius. We're going to stick him right here, and we'll come back to him. We still have my movement. I'm just going to move my standard movement, which is 2. I'm going to move here. And can't do anything with that guy. Okay, so he's good. Since this is an AI drone, AI drones get their own AP rolls, and they also move at the same time as the main unit. So basically it's just another unit that can move along with this. So we're going to roll for AP on this guy, since it's its movement phase. So that's 5. According to the data sheet, this is a class 1 AI drone. we add the base AP, which should be 2. So 5, 6, 7, so that's 7 AP. We're still in the movement phase. So it has a standard movement of 5, and it has no thruster movement available. That's because it doesn't have any thrusters to use the thruster movement. So standard only. So he can move 5 hexes. Drones are the only units in the game that can go over buildings on the same elevation. So all of these buildings right here, with the exception of the gray ones right here, they're all on the 0 elevation or ground level. So this one doesn't take any extra points to move over. If he was trying to go up these, the gray ones, they would require more points to go over. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. We have 5 points to move. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go halfway up here. So that's 5. So this one is technically on the vertical because it takes 2 to go up. It takes 2 points to go up 1 elevation, 1 point to go down. That's fine. We're going to keep him like that. Doesn't really have any combat features or weapons outside of the radar on its back because it's not that kind of a drone. So that's it. Alrighty, this is the beginning of turn 2. We're back over here to the NVX movement phase. First thing we do, time we pick a unit, we roll AP, see how much they have. That's a 1 plus a base AP of 4, so that's 5. Since I'm in the kneeling, I can't do anything. So in order to get out of the kneeling, I would need to spend 2 AP to perform a command action to basically get out of the kneeling so I can move. So that's what I'm going to do. What we're doing now is we're going to move 1, 2, turn this way facing this side. We can see part of this little drone here. We are going to shoot. We are now done with our movement phase, and I have 2 AP left. No, excuse me, 3 AP left. I need to check and see what kind of weapons that I have. What can I do with 3 AP? Nothing at the moment. Well, that's lovely. Well, looks like we're not doing anything. Terrible decisions all around. Alrighty, so now let's go back over to the other guy. Over here on this side, it is the AL-23 Unit 8. First thing we need to do, we need to pick a dice and roll to see how much AP that they're using for this turn. It's 5 plus 4 is 9. We have 9 AP. Instead of moving this guy first, we're going to move the drone first. And we are going to set ourselves up here. Actually, you know what? He's adventurous. He's on the trees. How about that? Our little drone guy is just going to sit up there. So he is a reconnaissance drone. So he has a radar on his back, which gives him a couple of abilities. These are called systems. There's a whole list of these things. You just have to check the website or the Discord, and you can see all the different ones. But the radar on his back gives him the forward observer system, which allows the main unit over here, if they have missiles or rockets, they don't need direct line of sight in order to fire. They just need to be within range of the missiles or rockets. So he's sitting up there, he's all good. We're gonna move over to this guy, and he currently has the SMG sidearm equipped. So what we're going to do is move 2 times right here. Face that way, behind some cover. Check the range, it's 5. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, just far enough away. Well, looks like nothing's happening now. So now we're gonna move on to turn 3. This is the beginning of turn 3. So, as always, we take our dice, get that out of there, and we roll for AP. 5 plus 4 is 9, so I have 9 AP. I am actually going to move my guy 1, 2 right here. And since we actually have AP to shoot, we're going to shoot that guy with our Carbon Strike Rifle. According to the data sheet, the Carbon Strike Rifle is located in the right arm because it's holding it. It has a durability of 10, range of 8, damage of 7, AP of 5, and it's kinetic. So when it says AP of 5, that means it takes 5 AP for 1 shot. Same thing with all of the weapons per shot or strike. Since we have 9, we're going to make 1 roll of the D8, And so on the data sheet, we're going for accuracy since we left the movement phase, we are now in the long range combat phase. What we need to do now is, since we are shooting, we need to look at the accuracy. Base stats is there just to show you what the base Portanova stats are. The modified stats are what you customize it to be depending on how you want to play it at. According to this guy's sheets, he has a modified accuracy stat of 6. So that means on this roll, for my shot to be accurate, I need to roll a 6 or higher. So let's see how that goes. That's a 1, so that's just a straight miss. So nothing we can do there. So let's roll over to Unit 8. Now we're on Unit 8's turn. So, as always, roll for AP for this unit. That's a 4, so it has 8 AP. What we're going to do, since we have the little drone guy up there, we're going to run our movement phase. We rolled 4 plus 4 base AP, that's 8, so he has a total of 8. The drone would also get an AP roll, but he doesn't really have any weapons, and his only system that gives him an attack is not something that I want to do right now, so there's no point in rolling. So we're just going to move this guy out of the way. Going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 because we're turning him around. There's no real reason to turn him around because he doesn't have any guns and his radar is in a radius, but it looks cool, so why not? Okay, so we're done with this guy. Since he doesn't have any long-range weapons or close-range weapons, he has 8 AP. We still haven't moved him, so we're just going to move him twice with the standard movement. Due to the drones, the drone has a system called Forward Observer because of the radar on his back. That basically, if you remember from the last turn, it lets a main unit fire missiles or rockets over terrain and structures without needing a line of sight. The only thing that still needs to happen is the missile's range. So if we go over to the data sheet and we look at the missile pods under the mounted weapons section, we can see that the range for both missile pods are 5, and he is 2 hexes away. So we are within range. Now we have 8 AP, and it takes 5 AP to shoot one of these missiles. But we have a system in place called weapon redundancy, which means the more of that weapon you have, the less AP that it takes to shoot after the first one. So we have 2 missile pods, and it's 5 AP to shoot once. Since we have 2 pods, we subtract 1 AP away from the total. So instead of 5 AP to shoot once, it's 4 AP to shoot once. Now, if one of those missile pods gets destroyed, then it would go back to 5. It goes more into detail on our website about what weapon redundancy is and how that affects different units and how you can use it in different things. But for now, we're going to take 2 shots with the missile pod. We're going to fire over the terrain here into this guy's chest, since if the torso is destroyed, and the unit is destroyed. Since the missile pod is a long-range weapon, on the data sheet we're looking under accuracy. Under the modified accuracy stat, that's 5. So we take 2 dice, because we're shooting 2 times, and we need to roll a 5 or higher for any of these shots to be accurate. These 2 will need to be a 5 or higher. Neither one of them are. That's kind of it for that. But if you can see from the data sheet here, each one of the missile pods has a splash damage system / mod. If you look down here, we can see that the splash damage is a combat type system. Basically what that means is that if you were to hit a unit in the designated spot, he would take 100% damage, and then every unit around the initial hex that was hit in a 1 hex radius takes 50% flat damage to the chest. Since we missed, he doesn't take 100% damage to the chest, he only takes 50% damage to the chest. Same thing, it would be 50% damage to everything around it, including buildings or structures, which there are none. So we need to go back to his data sheet and subtract, since it was 2 shots, it will be 12 flat damage to the chest. Now that we have subtracted 12 flat damage to the chest, he goes from 82 to 70, and this is the beginning of round 4. Per usual, movement phase. First thing we do is roll for AP. He has 3 plus 4 is 7, so 7 AP. And so this guy is more of a close combat kind of unit. We are going to move our dude 1, 2, and we're just going to face him. So we are not even going to bother shooting him because we're more of a stabby kind of unit. What we're going to do is we're going to completely skip over the long-range combat and go to the close combat phase. On the data sheet under the weapons, we have the Carbon Strike Rifle, and it has the tag GB. That stands for Gunblade. That means that this weapon can transform into a close combat weapon instead of a long-range weapon. And there's some math involved with that. It's super easy. Basically, all you're going to do is reduce the weapon's range all the way down to 1, and then however many points that was, you're going to add that to your damage. Now it's 14 flat damage per hit, but we have to spend 2 points to transform it. 5 AP. Look at that, it takes 5 AP to shoot him. Excuse me, it takes 5 AP to stab the guy with our Gunblade, because yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend all of our AP, and we're going to roll for assault. So we need a 5 or higher for this slash to be on target. That's an 8. Oh, that's a perfect 8. Oh, good shit. Okay. So perfect 8 means that the enemy cannot evade the incoming attack. So the unit 8 doesn't get a evasion roll because it was a perfect 8. So we can just skip over that. And then we go into the critical roll. This is basically just to see if that strike or that attack that successfully hit the target, we're going to see if it was a critical, and that's on an 8 or higher, so it's not. So, oh, I also forgot to announce the area that I'm going to hit, the chest, because we're trying to kill each other. Other game modes will be other things. So we take 14 and we subtract it from the chest on this guy. 1454. Now that he has used his turn, first thing we need to do is roll for AP. 8 plus 4, that's 12. That is super good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some distance. So we're gonna move this guy. This is our thruster movement. We're gonna turn around, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then turn around again, and that's 4. Doing that, we forfeit all of our combat phases after the movement phase, so that's a little disheartening. But since we have 12 AP, we're gonna use a command action to switch weapons. So instead of the SMG sidearm here, we're gonna go with the rail cannon because it does a lot of damage. So if we take a quick look at our data sheet here, we can see that the rail cannon has a tag of 2H. Any weapon that has the tag 2H has to be used with 2 hands. If not, then you add 3 AP onto its total. Usually weapons that have 2 hands already do a lot of damage, so they take a lot of AP to shoot. In this case, it is 9 AP to shoot a single shot, but it has a lot of damage and the range is super nice. It's over for this guy, but he has a little drone. So what we're gonna do now, since we've already started fighting, is we're gonna pull this guy down to 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna block this guy by putting him right here. He can't really do anything because he's not that kind of drone. He's kind of just gonna be taking the hits from now on, I guess. Yeah, that's it. On to the next turn. Now we are on turn 5. Roll for AP. So that's 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, so we're gonna move 2 and try to fight this guy. Gotta keep the pressure. Okay, so 4, 5, 6 AP. So we're going to use a command action. We are going to deploy my drone. I have 3 of them. And so when you deploy drones, they can go anywhere within a 2 hex radius of the main unit. We're gonna put this one here, here, and here. So that's pretty much all that I can do. I only have 1 AP after deploying my drones, but they're going to come in handy for next turn. That's pretty much it, yeah. So, on to the next one. Last turn, the NVX deployed its drones. Now, what we need to do is roll for AP for Unit 8. 6 plus 4, ooh, that's 10. Ooh, we're, okay. Making headway here. So, we're kind of in a bad spot, but we can't run away, because that will require movement points that we don't have, so we're just going to have to tank it like the boss that we are. We're going to stay there, but we're going to blast this guy with our rail cannon. So if we look back at the data sheet, it needs to be within range. Clearly is within range. It takes 9 AP, so we have 6 plus 4, that's 10. So we have one shot to blast this dude in the chest. We are in the long range phase, so we need a 5 or higher to be successful. So let's see if that works. Ooh, and it's a 4. That sucks. Oh, but wait, we have things called traits in the game. If we look at the datasheet under the AL23, we have a trait called Two-Handed Weapon Proficiency. If you're using a weapon that uses 2 hands, you get to re-roll a failed roll once per turn. So hopefully we get a 5 this time, excuse me. Oh, and it's a 6, thank God. Okay, so the shot is accurate, but now, because it wasn't perfect, that means that the NVX-06 has a chance to evade. If we look on the data sheet over here for the NVX, at the very bottom right it says evasion modified stat. So that's the one you're going to be going off of. That means the NVX-06 gets to roll to see if it evades. Now this roll has to be a 6 or higher. If it's not, then the shot hits. If it's a 6 or higher, then he hits it. And it's 3. Okay, cool. So he takes that one to the chest. So now we do a crit roll to see if that damage gets bonus damage. Oh, okay. Wow. Alright. Just blasting this guy. Okay, you're going to add half of the flat damage rounding up as bonus damage. 21 is the damage that is being dealt to his chest. But then you're going to add half of that, which is 11 because we're rounding up. So he has 32 damage to the chest. Wow. Oof. This might be over sooner than I thought. Oh, we still have our little drone guy over here. So what we can do, since now is the perfect time to use the other system that the little drone guy has, which is the strangle system. So first we need to roll for AP for him. And he has 1. Since it's a class 1, he has a base AP of 2. So that's 3 total AP. We're just going to move our little guy over here. And basically the strangle system is for drones only. Spend 3 AP, choose an area on the target, conduct close combat phase per normal. On failed, nothing happens. On success, the drone leaps onto the target, rendering that specific area useless and occupying the same hex. The unit gains the same attributes as if that area was destroyed. Basically, the unit jumps up on there, latches onto whatever area that I pick, the torso is excluded, only the limbs, and renders whatever area that I decide to the same as if it were destroyed. Which, if we check out what the destroyed sections are, so there's the head, arms, and the legs, each one has a different debuff if successful. But let's see here, maybe we won't make this. So what I need to do is spend 3 AP, so that's everything I have. And we need to conduct a close combat phase per normal. So that means I'm doing 1 attack. So my drone here needs to roll a 7 or higher to be successful at strangling the right arm because he has a weapon there. And if we successfully do this, then he can no longer use his right arm until he destroys it or I take the spider guy off. So let's see if I roll a 7 or higher. Wow, it's an 8. Okay, and he can't even dodge that. Alright, so jump up on here onto the right arm, occupy the same hex, and render this arm completely useless. So I can no longer make attacks with that arm. Lovely. I think we're doing pretty good on this end anyway. Yeah, that's it for this side. Let's go to the next turn. Not looking too good on this side. So what we need to do, roll for AP. 3 plus 4, that's 7, so we have 7 AP. We have limited options here. This is the beginning of turn 6. We have a couple of things that we can't do. So first of all, we can't attack with our rifle anymore because it's in our right hand, currently being occupied by a giant mechanical spider. So we can use our drones to attack the spider to maybe get him off. Or we could run away, and that's an option. Not a good option, but it is. But the pride of the Byron army will not go down like that. So if we look on the data sheet here, you can see that he has a beam saber. The location is hidden. The reason it's hidden is because there is a mod that he has called the Hidden Saber, which lets him hide a beam saber anywhere on the unit, which is why the location is hidden. And he can equip it whenever he wants without there actually needing to be a physical beam saber on the model. Let's pull that out in the left hand since it's free and clear of a giant enemy spider. Yeah, let's go to town. So now we have a beam saber equipped in the left hand. We are within melee range, but we can attack once with the beam saber. So I took out my carried weapon, so I have to actually spend 2 AP to do that. So instead of 7, I have 5 AP. Now we can attack one time, going for the chest. is a 1. Okay, great. If we go back to the data sheet and look at the bottom where it says traits, you'll notice it says one-handed weapon proficiency combat trait. That's the exact same thing as the two-handed weapon, but with the one-handed weapon, then instead of getting 1 reroll, I get 3. So I'm looking for a 5 or higher. Oh, that's a 7. Okay, well, it hits. I'm not even going to keep trying. Now that on target, the Unit 8 gets a chance to evade. It has to roll a 6 or higher to evade the incoming attack. And, okay, well, one side's more favored than the other. It's an 8, completely evades it. That's that. Not looking too good here. What we're going to do is roll for AP for the Unit 8. So it has 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes 9 to shoot that. Have a system over here called full charge. It means that whenever you have a weapon that takes a lot of AP to shoot, you have the option to hold on to the AP that you have and roll over to the next turn. Normally that you can't roll over, what you get is what you get, but with this system it lets you take what you have and roll it over to the next turn, or however many turns until it takes for you to fire whatever weapon that gave it to you. We're gonna leave that here. The drone pretty much doing a good job doing what he's doing right now. Back to the Byron. We're on turn 7. Rolling for AP for the NVX. 7 plus 4, 11. That's good. Okay, so we have 11. And we have drones. We're going to get rid of that rail cannon because I have a feeling that I'm going to die sooner than I should. So we have 11. The beam saber takes 5 AP to use, so I'm going to take two attacks with the beam saber. So that's 2 dice. And I need to roll 5 or higher. Let's do this. Ooh, okay, neither one of these hit. I get 3 rerolls. So that's a fail. Wow, come on now. One of them. Alright, we just whipped every one of those into the rail cannon. We had no more AP and no real options, so this guy's turn. Alright, I think we're killing it. Roll for AP. Roll. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus the 7 that we have is 16. That's great. That's way more than we need. So we only need 9. We're going to shoot once with the rail cannon because that's pretty much all we can do. We are too close to use missiles because we will hurt ourselves and our drone. So we're going to take our 1 shot and gonna hit him in the chest. So we're rolling for a 5 or higher. Oh my god, that's a 6. Okay, well, does the NVX evade? Oh, thank god. Okay, I mean, that sucks. So he evades that, and again, we are in another stalemate. Now, we are on turn 8. So, what we're going to do is roll for AP for the NVX. That's 6 plus 4 is 10. Hell yeah. We are going to do 2 attacks. We're actually going to shoot with the drones here. The 2 of them have line of sight on the main unit here. We're only going to shoot with 2 of them. So, it takes 2 AP to shoot once, but we're shooting with 2 of them instead of 3. So, instead of 2 AP, it would still be 2 AP if we apply weapon redundancy, but instead of the AP going down, since the AP is already as far down as it can go, instead of the AP going down, the damage increases by 1 for every one after the original. So it does 3 damage per shot at 2 AP, so now it does 4 damage per shot at 2 AP. So we're going to hit him in the chest, and we're going to take 5 shots. So we take 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice, and we need 6 or higher. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay, so one of them was good. So that means that the NVX, or excuse me, that the Unit 8 over there has 1 roll to see if it evades. Does it evade? 4. It does not. Cool. So, we're going to see if that 1 shot that landed was critical. Oh, and it was. Sick. So, let's see here. Instead of doing 4 damage, it's going to do 6 damage to the chest because the 1 shot that made it was critical. So 6 damage to the chest. That leaves it at 48. Ooh, okay, we're getting close. That's pretty much all we can do. We're on the Unit 8's turn. So as always, we're going to roll for AP. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12. Movement phase first. We're not going to move. We have 12 AP, and it only takes 9 to shoot the rail can, so we're going to blast this dude in the chest. Hopefully we kill him. I mean, maybe we won't. Who knows? So it needs to be a 5 or higher for this to land. Oh, it was a 6. Okay, so it's good. So now the NVX gets a chance to evade. It needs to be a 6 or higher. So, so it evades it. Damn. Okay, well, nothing happens out of that one. We are on turn 9. Roll for AP for the NVX. 4, so it has 8. We're going to, once again, not go anywhere. We're going to shoot the drones. Remember, we only have 2 that are visible on the torso, or that have a clear line of sight on the torso. And so, what we're going to do, 4 rolls that need to be 6 or higher. We have 1, 2, and 2 fail. Okay, so out of these 2, that means that the Unit 8 gets 2 chances to evade. 6 or higher. Oof, okay, so it evades one of them. So this one is a critical. It is not. So it just takes 4 damage to the chest because only 1 hit it. That's pretty much all we can do at the moment. On to the Unit 8. Roll for AP. It's a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's looking good. Maybe we should reposition ourselves. No. We're going to shoot 1 time with the rail cannon. So it takes 9. So basically all of our AP. And we are going to shoot in the chest. So we need a 5 or higher. And it's not. Oh wait, but we have a trait that lets us re-roll failed two-handed weapons. And it's a 5. Holy crap, look at that. Neat. Alright, so it's accurate, but does it get evaded? The NVX needs a 6 to evade. Let's see if it gets it. Wow, it does not. Cool. So is this one a critical? Close, but it's not. So it's going to take 21 damage to the chest. Almost. Pretty much all we can do on that end. Let's go to the next guy. The beginning of turn 10. AP. Okay, 6. Not a whole lot, but what we're going to do is we're going to spend 2 AP. So instead of 6, we now have 4. And we're going to spend 2 AP to use a command action to reposition the drones. So if you remember, we were only getting these 2 that had line of sight, and this one was not. But we are actually going to change this guy and put him over here so we can get all 3 of these dudes blasting this guy. Let's put him right here just to make sure that he doesn't get away. Okay, so now I have 4 AP. What we're gonna do is shoot 2 times 2 AP for damage per shot. Rolling on 6s. Okay, only 1 hits. So does he evade? 6 or higher. And it doesn't evade, so it's on target. And is it a critical? It is not. So he's taking 4 flat damage to the chest. Back over here. Unit 8. Roll for AP. 5 plus 4. Oh my god, that's 9. Okay. Let's blast this dude. 5 or higher. Oh my god, it's a 5. Okay. Does he evade? Oh, he does not. Okay, is it a critical? Okay, it's not. So he's doing 21 damage to the chest. OMG. 6. He has 6 HP left. Alright, let's roll it over to this guy. We are on turn 11. B-roll of 2. That's 6. Terrible rolls. I'm going to attack. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reposition myself with my 2 standard movement over here to the side. For no other reason than because. And then I'm going to hit him once with the beam saber. So we are rolling on 5s. And it's a miss, but I get a couple of re-rolls because I have a one-handed weapon proficiency. Nope, that's once. That's twice. Come on now. Wow, alright. I guess this guy's just destined to get destroyed. On to this guy's turn. So, he's almost dead. This guy, not Unit 8. So we're going to roll for AP. It's a 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can hopefully hit him one time with the big gun. Or, what we're going to do is change in weapons from the rail cannon to the SMG sidearm, putting that in his right hand. You know what, we'll pull out the knife too, because whatever, the spice of life, right? Spent out of that 11, 10, 9, so we have 9 AP. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit him in the chest with the SMG sidearm here, which as you can see on the datasheet takes 3 AP to shoot, so we're going to take 3 dice, alright? So we're going to shoot 3 times, we get 3 dice. But if you see on the far right hand side that the SMG here has a thing called full auto. Basically what that means is that for every single shot that you take, you roll twice as many dice. So since we're shooting 3 times, we get to roll 6 dice. So we need 5 or higher. So hopefully one of these is a 5 or higher. And nope, nope, yep. Okay. So none of these are critical, so that means the NVX gets 3 chances to evade. 6 or higher, so here we go. 1, 2, oh wow. Okay, so that's 1. One made it through. Is it a crit? It is not, but let's see. It does 6 damage. Oh snap! Wow, he is straight up destroyed. He's done skis. Oh, but he would be. He would be totally done, except NVX has a mod down at the very bottom. It's called Savior Protocol, which means for every AI drone he has, he can have one of them take the hit for him instead of taking it to the chest. So that means that one of these drones takes that one killing blow and just gets completely destroyed. Actually, no it's not. Just barely though. Hold on, let's put this guy back here. Play the game by the rules. The 1, so instead of an 8, it has a 2 now. Getting spicy, but this guy needs to get moved to here. Now, on to the NVX AP roll. 8, oh thank God, something good. Okay, so I have 12 AP now. Ooh, ending with them drones for 6. So all 3 drones are gonna blast this guy for 2 AP each at 5 flat damage, since all 3 of them are shooting with weapon redundancy and all. We need a 6 or higher. Oh, there's a perfect. Oh, there's another perfect. This one is good, bad. Okay, cool. So that means since these are perfect, that the Unit 8 cannot evade these ones, but he can evade the 1, so he needs a 6 or higher. Oh, wow, he mid. Okay, wow. So, these 2 hit. Are they crits? They are not. So, he's taking 10 damage to the chest. That's pretty much all I can do. Now back to the Unit 8. To roll for AP. That's 2. Oof. Plus 4 is 6. That's not looking good. So we're going to hit an SMG again, but instead of the 2 shots, it's now 4 because of full auto system. So we're rolling on a 5 or higher. NVX gets a chance to evade. It does not evade. Is it a crit? It is not, so that is 1 shot to the chest. But the drone is going to take that because I still have drones, so this one is for sure out of here. Back to the NVX. So it is now turn 12. It's getting kind of spicy in here. Alright, roll for AP. 3, 4, 5, 7. And we're going to go with 1 attack from the Beam Saber to his chest. So we're rolling on 5 or higher. Oh, it's perfect, and you can't evade it. Is it a critical? Oh my god, it is. What the hell is this? Okay, so it does 10 damage, plus it's a crit, so it's half, so it does 15 damage to the chest. Is it a comeback? Don't call it a comeback. OMG. That's pretty much all we can do here. Back to this guy, Unit 8. Rolling for AP. That's an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to go back to the SMGs here, so I can shoot 4 times, but I get 8 because of the SMG. We are looking for a 5 or higher, so there's 1, nope, 2, nope. So 3 shots made it. The NVX is needing to roll 6 or higher. Misses 1, so now 2 crits. Are they crits? Nope. So 2 of those SMG hits make it through, which means 12 damage. Oh, but doesn't count, so he has the savior, so one of these drones gets straight wiped. But, oh, that's 4 damage to the chest. Oh no, oh he has 2 defense. 2 HP to his chest before he explodes. Hopefully a rock doesn't hit this guy. Okay, alright, that's everything exhausted on here. The AI drone can't do anything else. He's doing his job by keeping it from using that weapon, that arm. Probably might have been a little bit more advantageous to go for a leg. Whatever, there's always next time. NVX. We are on turn 13, rolling for AP for the NVX. Or not. 5 AP. What can I do? 1 slash from the beam saber, so we are rolling on 5. Okay, so it's accurate. What does this one need? A 6 or higher to evade? Oh, he evades it. That's it for that guy. Okay, now we are on unit 8, rolling for AP. Oh, that's 12. All right, so we're going for more. SMG, so that's gonna give us 4 shots, but with the full auto, we have 8. Has to be dead now. Has to be. 5 or higher. Oh, that's unevadable. Oh, okay. All right. Well, is this it? That one can't be evaded. So he has three chances. Does he evade? Okay, so he evades 2. So that's 2 shots. Are these critical? No, they're not. So that's 8 flat damage. Oh no! Wow. Just okay. So all this drone right here, because his mod NVX has the mod protocol. That's all of his drones. You can't use that mod anymore because you don't have any more drones to save him. So this could be it. This could be it, unless we pull something lucky. Turn 14, rolling for AP on the NVX. That's a 4. We have 8. So we're gonna go beam saber 1 time to the chest. Roll on 5s. Nope, straight miss. Is this it? Is this the turn? All right. 5, 4 is 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay, so we're getting 3 shots with the SMG in. 3 more because of the full auto. So we have 6 bullets going down range to the chest of a 2 HP enemy. Let's see what this does. We're looking for a... Oh, there's a... Okay, well, he's dead. That's an 8. He can't evade that. He has no more drones to take the hits. That's straight 4 to the chest. Doesn't even matter about these. So that's game. Wow, turn 14. Destroyed. Exploded. That was the game.
I'd like to take a minute to thank the other developers and assistant developers. If it wasn't for all of you, this game would not be as far along as it is now. Thank you. If you liked what you saw and are interested in knowing more about the game or want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe. If you are curious about where the buildings were acquired, Ares Tabletop Models is now partnered with Outland Models. They have a variety of products in the proper scales for dioramas or war games. Check the link in the description for more info.